Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I've played Rogue the least, and it's been a while since I've played Rogue, so let's do a Rogue run here. Starting off with a rare. Now, Light Warden is a card I'm slowly, grudgingly coming around on for Priests, but not for Rogues, so It Master it will be for our first rare. Deadly Poison's a pretty good combo starter and removal card. Now, old Boris would have picked Boulder Fist Ogre here. And by the logic that you can win some games if with a bad deck, just having enough Boulder Fist Ogres, but new Boris says no. Let's get the early game under control. Grab a Scarlet Crusader. Let's take one of my favorite cards in the game, Backstab. Oh, another Backstab or the Ringleader. Yeah, the Backstab I think is the winner here. I could take a 4-drop, just a generic good old 4-drop, or I could take some removal and reach. We'll take the removal and the reach and the Wolf Rider, I think. Assassinate is nice to have one of for bringing down big targets. This is a nice 4-drop. So, Sap is sometimes a very important card. I will take one over the Guardian and the Conceal. We get a Legendary here. Exciting. Well, I definitely don't want Lorewalker Cho. I've got enough spells already. I don't think I want to trade spells with the opponents, although it can be kind of fun to do that. Play the game of spell chicken, as it were, to really mess the game around. No, we'll take Malagos. This is a pretty strong card. At the moment, I don't have any Eviscerates, which is the main card that you would use this on, but Backstab is actually pretty good with Malagos. This guy is a 5/4 for 5. I might regret not having him, but we'll take this the bigger card here. Okay, I'll take the slightly more reliable card drawer in the form of a Loot Hoarder rather than the more explosive, but also potentially much worse Cult Master. Now, Sprint is nice to have one of. We'll take one of these over the expensive spell damage card. Chillwind Yeti's an easy pick there. We have an epic. These are pretty crappy epics. The Patient Assassin. You know, if you could guarantee that this guy would survive, and not die to things like Thin and Knives or Mass Removal, like Consecration and Holy Nova, that'd be great. But as it is, you know, he'll even die to like a Stampeding Kodo. It's just so frustrating with that guy because oftentimes, you know, the idea is you play him and then, you know, you wait for a big minion and then you kill the big minion, or you stop your opponent from playing big minions in the first place. But really, most of the time you just play him and he dies. I'd rather just have an Emperor Cobra. So we'll take a Blood Knight here. It's a little bit more of a reliable card. So a second Assassinate or a Spiteful Smith. I might have too many spells here if I take Assassinate, but I will take Assassinate. As great as Spiteful Smith is for rogues, I think it's worth having Assassinate. So we are just loading up on spells here. Loading up on spells. Do I pass over this stuff to get a creature? Just so I have some creatures. Well, this is card draw, so I'm going to take that because card draw is a bit safe to take. Okay, over another Sap, we'll take the Stormwind Knight. We'll take another Eviscerate, though. This is just absolute garbage. I can't even fathom how terrible this is. We'll take a Doomsayer, I guess. Preparation's mostly junk. We'll take Doomsayer maybe as an early removal card. I don't want to take another Sap, but this Abusive Sergeant is bad. Well, we'll take him. I really don't want another Sap, that's for sure. Let's grab the Dragonling Mechanic to get some 4-drops over the buff card, although it's a tough choice. Yet another Eviscerate. Man, well, we have lots of removal. I just don't have any endgame. Man, I really now wish I had taken, like, the Boulder Fist Ogre instead of the Scarlet Crusader, given how removal heavy this ended up being. Well, do I take a third Eviscerate? Try to go for some kind of a crazy burn deck? Sure, let's try it out. See how it goes. What is this? Oh, jeez. I don't even know what to do with that. What can I Shadow Step? Like, nothing? I can get another card or, like, another charge. This is terrible. This deck is just not coming together. Okay, we need some beefy guys, so we're going to take the Archmage there. And this guy is actually fine as well. Add some last-minute beefcakes to my deck. Cult Master for cards. I don't know if I have really. I mean, I have Inmaster or Synergy, but I don't have enough creatures, I think, to make the Cult Master work. Let's take a Berserker for some more early game. Here we'll take an Ogre. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of luck in the 11th hour here with some beefy dudes. Another Itmaster. Well, I never did take the Frostwolf Warlord or the Cult Master, so having 2 Itmasters seems a bit weak. We'll take the Stampeding Kodo. Okay, I don't know how that draft went out. I think luck actually kind of helped me in the end. I ended up drafting a whole butt ton of spells, so this is going to be very strong, you know, controlling the enemy, but if the enemy doesn't play enough things for me to kill with my spells, or if they play things that do not die to the spells I happen to have drawn, say they play like a 6 toughness minion, then I have Eviscerates or something like that, I'm going to really need to get some creatures down, and luckily I have creatures now, thanks to the last third of the draft providing me with a lot of beef. So we'll see how this goes. I honestly have no idea. Sir Shot, or I guess Sure Shot, is the name of this person. I have so much removal in this deck, I'm not even going to keep that Eviscerate. I don't like keeping Eviscerate early on anyway, because it's usually just 2 mana for 2 damage. So I'm going to mulligan all that and try to get some creatures to play, and I do. I get a 2-drop, and I get removal anyway because this deck is chock full of removal. Flame Imp, okay. Well, that's fine, we got backstab for that. The question is, do you point out the Money Berserker? I think the answer to that has to be no. We'll see. Maybe I'll want to say, you know, coin out Deadly Poison, which I do. Well, do I? I mean, I could just play the Berserker in front of his Berserker. Yeah, let's play my Berserker in front of his Berserker. This is fine. So he can enrage it, and then I can just trade it. Or if he doesn't enrage it, then I can dagger and kill it. It looks like he's going to let me have my way. Alright, what I'd like to do here is dagger, Deadly Poison, and Eviscerate, but unfortunately I can only do one of those. I think the move is then this. I'm going to dagger up, coin, eviscerate that. And the question is, would I rather take more damage or would I rather keep my Berserker? Well, I guess the answer is I'd rather keep my Berserker.
Here we go.
So, it's a Magma Rager out here. And I took 5 damage to have a Magma Rager instead of having nothing. Now, I would have taken 2 damage. So basically, I took 3 extra damage to keep this on the board. If he has a Mortal Coil, then so be it. Alright, well, I thought he would have used it previously if he had it, but that came from this side of his hand, so he actually just slow rolled it. Clever bastard. Okay, well, this could go all the way bad, but the good news is, next turn I could maybe dagger Deadly Poison. It means I should have attacked him in the face with the dagger this turn. Finish off this Harvest Golem. Okay, he's really protecting that Harvest Golem, huh? And he's going for the face. That makes a certain kind of sense. Blood Knight, you're not helpful. Okay, well, let's think. Yeah, we'll do this. This seems easiest.
Here we go.
I'll hit this. Kill that. And pass the turn. Oh, this is getting a little scary. I'm at 19. He's at enough life that he can life tap a whole bunch and maybe try to burn me out. Is he going all the way for the face now? That's the question. Yeah, he's going all the way for the face. Can't blame him. Can't blame him at all. Another backstab would be great here. I got Assassinate, which is not exactly the card I needed. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to do this. This is ugly, but it's what I have to do. So I'm at 10 health. You can pretty easily burn me out as a Warlock who, you know, judging by how much he's gone for my face, probably has the capacity to do so. I don't get any life gain. I never saw any Voodoo Doctors or Earthen Ring Farseers. I don't think I even saw any Priestess of Illusions. This is like the last thing in the world I wanted to see, a 2-3. Can't quite kill it. I don't really want to hit it with my dagger. Another 3 toughness minion. Oh, this is just the worst. Fan of Knives. Yeah, it's gonna have to happen, I think. Well, I can play this, but then I can't play Fan of Knives. I could Assassinate, then I can't do anything. Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna take 2 more damage. We're gonna Assassinate this. It's desperate times, but I gotta keep his board clear. He seems to have drafted a lot of, or seems to have drawn a lot of minions. So hopefully he doesn't have that many spells. Like, hopefully he's just sitting on some Shadow Bolts or something. Oh, jeez, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's a lot of damage coming out my face very soon. It's at least 6 damage here. Oh, God. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do. So we're going to Fan of Knives for a card. Play this. Run that in. Take 2 damage. Hit him in the face. Make Loot Hoarder. I could have played Loot Hoarder and gotten an extra card out of the deal, but I think it's more valuable as a 2-1 than as an immediate card. And you can still keep on life tapping quite merrily. This sprint is dead. Well, drafting it, I don't know if I could say that I shouldn't have drafted it, but drafting it is hurting me here. He has a lot of reach in his deck. Soulfire just wins him the game on the spot. Drain life, he's going. Balls to the walls Dickens here. Anything at any point will win him the game. In fact, this guy's about to win him the game just as it is, and that's over. Well, let's sprint. I don't know what I could possibly get that would change anything. So sap doesn't help. You can just replay it. Eviscerate. All right. Well, eviscerate keeps me alive, so we'll do it.
Hey, give me that.
Yeah, I'm doing just fine here, except for the whole thing about not having any health. Card-wise, you know, I'm 7-4, but he got enough damage done to me that he's gonna be able to win this. I'll make him show me what he's got. Okay, so we have a leper gnome here. That is a problem because I don't have any silence, so I can't stop this leper gnome's ability, and he has a hellfire. Well played. That was a good game by the opponent. He made this great strategic call to go for my face, and it paid off. So I guess I made one gamble there. I gambled that he didn't have a Mortal Coil because I figured if he had one, he would have had our berserkers smack against each other and used the Mortal Coil to finish mine off. But he evidently was slow rolling it. He decided to put creatures on the board instead of playing Mortal Coil, and because he had the Mortal Coil, I took 3 extra damage, and that 3 extra damage was pretty critical. He played a very zoo-like deck where I really wanted him with my 2 assassinates. I really wanted him to play like 1 creature at a time, like 1 big creature, but he just kept playing lots of little things, and I wasn't able to deal with it. So I don't know. Did I misdraft somewhere? Probably, but I think that game was going to be a tough matchup for me to win regardless, given his not only his deck but just the cards that he drew and in the order he drew them. Sam CXC. Well, here we have another tough matchup. Priests, of course, being able to heal themselves always make things a little bit difficult. We're gonna have to fight fair and take over the board. Well, you know, mulligan the deadly poison. Let's get some creatures. I have enough removal in this deck that it's worth it to look for creatures. And of course, I kept the backstab because the backstab, that's just great. I don't care how many backstabs I have. I'm almost never gonna mulligan backstab. There's the assassinate that hopefully will see a better use. Priest, maybe a little bit more likely than average to play a kind of, you know, heavier deck. He's got a slow start as well. Passes on turn 2. There's the deadly poison again. Okay, so here comes the berserker. I don't mind seeing Shadow Word Pain here at all because that would be his entire turn. And then I can play the Imp Master. Now, if the Imp Master dies, then as you can see, we have a whole bunch of removal. So if he doesn't play things for me for kill, I'll be in trouble. As it happens, he does have Shadow Word Pain. So one of my main hopes is that he doesn't have a second Shadow Word Pain for the Imp Master that I'm about to play. Drawing more removal. I mean, these eviscerates could have been other things. The betrayal couldn't have. That was a garbage pack. The eviscerate could have been a creature of some sort. Maybe I should have done it. I find that, you know, if you have too much removal, that can almost be okay as long as you have enough endgame to back it up. Alright, plays the stupid monkey. It's more or less okay in my book. And he's gonna Holy Smite my Imp Master so I get fewer imps out of her. All fair and good. Okay. There's no real way for me to combo Eviscerate. Uncomboed with the dagger, it's not enough. I don't want to waste the coins. I'd much rather coin out the ogre next turn. So what we'll do is just keep it simple, keep it safe. We'll play Deadly Poison. Now, do I use the backstab on this thing, or do I use one of my imps? You know, I've got so much removal, I just doubt very much that this backstab's gonna do anything better for me. So let's keep the imp around. And then we're gonna coin the ogre out next turn. Of course, Shadow Word Death is a good answer for that ogre, but, well, hopefully I'll draw some more minions in the next couple of draws to be able to keep on adding some pressure to the board. I'm gonna play Mind Games. Luckily I don't have that much good stuff. Of course, if you get my dragon or something, wouldn't even be the end of the world. Oh, Doomsayer. Okay, that's hilarious. So, well, I can't play the Boulder Fist Ogre because I've only got... Oh no, I have enough damage to kill it. I do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can actually just kill this thing. That's hilarious. So I can play my Ogre. Well, that's why Mind Games is not a good card. Now, do I coin the Ogre or do I just play the Ventricle Mercenary? Guess it really depends on whether or not he has Shadow Word Death. If he doesn't have it, I'd rather play the Ogre now and the Mercenary next turn. But if he does have it, I'd hate to play this, have the Ogre cost 9 mana, and be unplayable for another couple of turns. Wait, no, this is only 6 damage. Oh my god, this is only 6 damage. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Clearly counting is not a strong suit, so I can't play the Ogre. Geez, 6. That's so heartbreaking. Wow. Wow, that Mind Game's pretty hilarious. I could do this, but then even with the coin, I still can't play my mercenary. Oh, how sad. Oh. Yeah, I just don't have enough mana. I don't want to assassinate because big stuff is almost surely coming down the pike. We're going to have the saddest turn in existence. We're going to have uncomboed Eviscerate. Using up the deadly poison. Remaking Dagger. And passing the turn. That was quite distressing, actually, how good that Doomsayer was. But if I had one more point of damage on the field, I could have actually beaten it in high style. Oh, wow. Hilarious. Hilarious. Well, that anyway solves the question of the coin. I can now play the Boulderfist Ogre. Next turn. He actually got 2 Mind Games. Okay, what do we got here? It's a Dark Iron Dwarf. Huh. It's not really worth assassinating. I could throw everything in the dagger at it, lose all my imps to kill that thing, I suppose. Okay, we're playing the Boulderfist Ogre. Now we are going to keep the imps alive.
Here we go.
We'll see what he wants to do. If he can deal 3 damage to this ogre on top of the dwarf, I'll regret leaving the dwarf alive, but I doubt that's what's going to happen. Much more likely is he has a Shadow Word Death for this anyway. Alright, he can still play Shadow Word Death, and he does it. He does the Divine Spirit Lightspawn combo, which I'm very happy to see, holding as I am 2 Assassinates. He flicks another card, Voodoo Doctor. Alright, well, that settles my turn. What we do here is my opponent is actually playing quite badly. Keeping the Lightspawn in the middle is a mistake. You should have put the Voodoo Doctor in the middle. Always keep your weakest creature in the middle around Betrayal. Because of this, I get to kill that, and then I play Assassinate to kill that. So in this particular game, unlike in my game against the Warlock, the ratio of creatures to removal that I have, given what my opponent is playing, is actually quite perfect. Assassinate was a 2-for-1, because he invested 2 cards in that Lightspawn, and I only used 1 to kill it. Alright, this is not great against my current board. This thing has 7 health, this thing only deals 4 damage. Looks like he's going to run it in anyway. And heal up. Okay. You can do that. I'm not bothered. So do I play Fan of Knives to preserve my imps? Or do I think a Holy Nova's coming? Holy Nova's coming, might as well throw the imps away. Okay, I think it's time for the coin. Let's do this.
For honor.
To kill that guy, risking Holy Nova. Play Ventricle Mercenary. The Boulderfist Ogre's starting 7 health is quite key because it means that he'll survive Holy Nova, which, comboed with the Ventricle Mercenary, makes for a pretty intimidating board presence. Alright, well that was a good game, so thanks for watching folks. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please like and or subscribe. And if you want to see the rest of the run, stay tuned, I'll be posting it shortly. See you in just a bit.